Yo, what's going on everyone? It's TK and today I'm going to show you Gaku's attacks with the Ram Rider, and we're gonna talk about how this troop is currently the meta on the ground in High Legends because it's really easy to use. So let's dive in and see how he executed his attacks. Here we are on the first base and we got a diamond style kind of core rage tower, which is actually quite toxic. Interesting sweeper placement, and let's see what Gaku does. So he has his army right here. You can see the equipment that he's running with his army, and he's going to go in with that log launcher for the single inferno with the skelly spell to kind of distract. And you can see there is no multi infernos or scatter shots, so the skelly spell is actually doing pretty amazing. Now he doesn't want his heroes to go into the single inferno, he just wants the log launcher to get it done and dusted. With the king, let's see what he does, because obviously a lot of people tell you to give your king crazy access with that earthquake boots, and look at Gaku's king, like just on the outside, and look at his queen, like just getting something on the outside. And then there's a lot of base left. So where does he start? How does he get through this base without even another siege barracks? Now you can see going in from the top side, cookies on the back and cookies on the kind of the sides, going with more ram riders. These will open the wall up for his queen to also join the army. And now when he's negating the rage tower, he goes with his own rage and also the warden ability. You can see how he absolutely does not care about the town hall. He's gonna go ahead with that overgrowth. I would personally suggest the overgrowth to be kind of around the town hall. If it's a town hall like this where it's gonna kind of be reachable a bit later, go with the overgrowth. But if you can reach it and quickly take it down and move on, you don't have to overgrowth it because it doesn't have the poison. You can just get through it. And look, he got 3 free spells, which I don't know how he's going to use it, but he just doesn't need it. Now, he's Royal Champion with those abilities is one of the most broken things ever, because she's going to be with these Ram Riders going through the base, finding any skelly trap, any clan castle, she can get through it. That's the thing about this ability. Me personally, I think this ability will get nerfed. I just think it will get a big nerf, maybe to the aura damage, and it's gonna be in February. That's what I personally think, and I think that is what Supercell will bring. But we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see because it's quickly like becoming a lot more useful than any other ability in the Royal Champion, just kind of combinations. But let's move on to second attack. So here we are on a core town hall base. We have 2 sweepers pointing at each other. We got the fire splitters pointing outwards, which means coming from the top side would be an ideal thing for the heroes. Let's see what Gaku chooses and if he even cares about the fire splitters. And he's gonna go with the flame flinger on the lower side. That's interesting. So let's see. He's going with the queen on the left. I think his queen, I don't know actually. Is he gonna go for the multi-archer tower and he just skips the inferno? Because his king, he definitely wanted to go from that hole behind the ricochet cannon and then use the ability. I think that will then give queen access to the inferno. That is a very, very nice plan with the, just the ball going in. King will also lure the CC. Is he going to use a poison with the Phoenix? Yes, but the poison, oh, it was a bit behind. I think actually, I may be wrong, that is a good poison placement because when the King and the Phoenix dies, the CC will then step forward to the Queen. So his poison is basically covering everything except a bit late of that, which is, I think it's going to stay up. So he's going to go in with the opposite side of the fire splitters with those ram riders. Look at how he deployed them, like kind of to the left, kind of to the right, and then a bit to the middle, so he can go actually in the base. But this is the important part. Where does he use the overgrowth, which we saw to the town hall? Again, because the town hall is not having the poison, you don't have to overgrowth it on every attack. Okay, it's good to do it because it's not going to rain down on your troops, but at the same time, if it's a risky approach, if you don't have a flame flinger and there's a lot of defenses on the lower side, making you getting to the town hall later and later, risking a 1-star, don't overgrowth it. This is my tip, but let's see how Gaku does it. Freeze, rage, this is what he always has in the even root rider attacks. Everyone always has that 1 rage, 1 freeze combination for the back end to finish off the base. And just look at the RC. It's absolutely crazy how she just goes through the base without dying. Her hog riders, the ram riders, everything is in front of her, making sure she never dies. And with the Fox, obviously this is even more hardcore, but that was the second attack. Let's see what he does on the third. Double rage setup here we have, and the rages are actually pretty good, and this was, I believe, Carrie's base when he or she was rank 1. I believe that is their base. So let's see how he does it. Now he can see a very narrow path for the Sui to dive into this little area. He's going to use the poison very nicely even on that minion prince, so it slows him down, and also on the clan castle. Earthquake boots on the king. He needs a bit of funneling on the left. Let's see if he does it, or he knows his queen too well and he knows she was going to go in. Let's see. I'm going to zoom out a bit because in case he's doing something else, sometimes he doesn't wait on his heroes and he immediately starts the attack without the heroes actually, yeah, like just right now. The queen hasn't gone through ability. He didn't get the value yet, but he did get the funnel. Ram Rider's on the left side with some cookies, and you can see once the rage drops, he's going to go with his own rage and then the warden ability. That's exactly every time you need to do this, except on this attack, he got another rage tower to deal with. And look at what he does. He's going to go in with that overgrowth. Now, personally, I've seen a lot of people wait on that rage tower to drop, then they go with the overgrowth, but it was going to be too late because the root riders would have gone a bit crazy. But now look at the Tesla farm getting demolished with these troops and the royal champion. Who is stopping this event troop? I don't know, but thankfully we got only a few days left, and if you guys want to get the most out of it, use this strategy because obviously it's just undefendable. If you make a few mistakes with the Sui, that could end up being a bit bad. But I've seen a lot of people doing their live legends attacks when they even fail a Sui, or for example the RC gets really cooked middle of the attack, or they miss a warden ability because the Ram Riders are too quick, they still somehow triples. That's the thing about this strategy. It's just crazy. It's crazy. But the link as always will be down below in the description, and let's move on to the last hit. So we have an invisibility tower here that I wanted to showcase, and also one poison tower. Let's see how GAKU is planning for this base. Now this base is generally, I think it's the base building by someone just like himself, you know. I think he made his base, which that's why it's a bit weird. That's what I think, and it's a bit lower in the war, so the defenses aren't fully maxed. But let's see what GAKU does, because on the last 3 attacks it was proper bases, nearly maxed Town Hall 17, and here we have a weird base. But he's going with the log launcher again, which the log launcher can actually activate that invisibility. But now from the top side he's gonna go in with the spam. Now I'm saying spam because obviously he dropped everything. Now I've seen other people also do this strategy. They keep a few Ram Riders in the pocket to drop on the sides of the base, but because this base everything is quite further away, if you drop the Ram Riders on the sides before they go into the base, they're gonna die. So he rather have everything together, and just look at his swag. Like, he knows this is super crushed that he just dropped the overgrowth on the outside. He just dropped the skellies and the freezes. He doesn't care. He wants to get out of there. He wants to get out of this attack as quickly as possible. And obviously this is an absolutely crushing attack. He didn't care for his Sui. He just didn't care about the back end. It's insane. I told you, this strategy is crazy. It reminds me of the hybrid attacks and how strong hybrid was back in Town Hall 14. And this is basically a same combination, with RC being an overpowered hero throughout the entire attack. Usually you're not going to see your RC dying because there's always going to be tank in front of her. And also the skellies and the CC troops won't pull her backwards. That's the good thing about this, you know, kind of equipment that GAKU is running with the RC. I actually cannot tap on it. I don't know why, but you know, it is what it is. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Come back tomorrow for more. Take care and peace.